Joyce, the
Where's
notice is
I
in
think it is.
GC. How is it?
I think it is. See it is.
Okay.
Okay, topic one. Ah, okay, your topic. Okay.
Right, so we are done with topic number 1. So Joyce, you're not scheduled for this time. You're just coming, right? Joyce,
Yes,
is
yes,
this just
Jay.
this is just for today. You're not scheduled for this time regularly, right?
I'm not scheduled. Huh? Ate, are you scheduled?
Hmm?
You put already your name also?
Yeah,
Put your name.
today. I'm just putting my name.
Okay.
Ateh just added. It was just me and Alex before, and Ateh just added her name, and
Uh,
you're not there either. So it's, I don't know. It's up to you. We just want to.
can I add?
It's
Yes,
just
you
good to have
can.
clarity on the schedule.
Yes, Jay.
So just to confirm, you're not scheduled
I will add.
regularly, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I can
please.
add my name.
You do not have to add your name. What you need to do is make it clear that you're not scheduled, or you need to make it clear that you are scheduled. You have to either be scheduled or you need to not be scheduled. You need clarity, but it doesn't matter. It's up to you whether you want to schedule or not.
Yes, I want to schedule.
Please stop.
So
Close
do you
your
want to
eyes.
schedule? Okay.
Count
Add your name.
1, 2,
Yes, I put.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Great. Thank you, Joyce. All right. So for topic 2, we were discussing potentially going into the SDG budget and the core team budget in relationship to the ACU not having investment. Other topics that we could do are talking about the event, ACU planning coordination, overall SDG coordination or effective.
Taxes. Okay. Should be ACU? No.
Yeah, but we could still prioritize the taxes over the
Yeah.
SU.
Yes, the taxes. WCTC IRS.
Okay, so we say. So are we working on the SVG budget or on the taxes?
Number 2 is SVG, right?
Mm-hmm.
So which one? So we want to shift to taxes first. Taxes first.
No. If it's me, I'll say yes. Jay, what did you say?
I think
Still,
we
Jay,
can
are you there?
on ACU like a little bit. Like we talked about doing like one topic or so on related to ACU and then getting to the taxes afterwards. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay. ACU first.
So what do we focus on?
well, the proposal is
Let
focused
me
on the
see.
SDG budget based on the new ACU situation.
Okay. I'm gonna clear it up. No objection from me.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So does that sound good, Joyce, or what do we want to focus on for our topic?
What we do? Yeah, it's okay. You're asking about ACU. What would we prioritize for ACU?
The budget, the
Ah,
SVG
SVG.
budget.
Budget.
Okay, okay.
Any objection?
No objection. Okay, let's do.
Okay, so I think we'll
So
take a break.
it's
When we get
already
back
there.
from the break, focus on topic two, right?
Break time. Okay.
Is it okay, Jay?
Yep. Yep. So let's take a break and we'll be back in 5 minutes and continue with
ACU
discussing
with
budget.
SVG.
Yeah, budget.
Okay.
Okay then. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
I'm back.
Right. So hold on. So for the budget,
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
so for the budget, we need to get clarity on the, total value in ACU. So, or total value / cash on hand, right? So my understanding is that basically it's $0 after the invoice, right? After invoice. So we need to do the invoice, right?
Mhm.
We need to prioritize invoice. We also need to update the budget to be 50% efficient work and 50% setup. So let's see, just grab the budget from here. Okay, so from there, I mean, I would basically, from my calculations, we have $0, and we can get the calculations from yesterday's main session. I don't know if we
Okay,
have
let me try to get it.
yesterday's main session that we calculated it all out. But from there, the other thing that's needed is we also have the option of calculating ACU costs of the loans.
Mhm.
Or cuts, right? So my understanding is that ACU would have some loans for UMCUS, and so those loans could be used in relationship to ACU.
Jay, there wasn't any calculation yesterday. It was just the proposals.
No, there was all the calculations from the
Time to
invoices.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
From the invoices.
You said there was calculation for the session yesterday?
Yeah, can you link the open session, please?
Yes, I'm linking on the line 5.
Right, it was just the invoices, invoice amounts. I think it was part of our open discussion.
Okay.
Line 57 to 67.
Yeah.
So I copied into our notes here on line
Are you copying or should I copy?
32. I copied it, put it in line
Okay.
32. So this line 38 is not completed yet. So we still added hours for ACU yesterday, and that does remind me that we forgot to track ACU client hours yesterday. So this value for like line 38 has not been completed yet. So it could go up to $3,000 easily. So the estimate that I would have would be negative $1,000. But obviously, like, somewhere between $0 and negative $1,000. Whether it's $0 or negative $1,000, it's still 0. So are we on the same page that in terms of the ACU funds?
It's 0.
Yeah. So the next step here is really, on one side is like for ACU needs money, right? ACU needs money, and there's two ways to get money. Right. So they need to get investment. Alberto, he said that he wants to do an additional $12,000, but he's having trouble actually being able to do that. He can't even do the $3,000 for the month, right, or the $4,000 for the month. So the other option, obviously, is to put
time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So the other way to get money is to put on the event, which we can do $100,000, maybe more, we'll see. But the problem with the event, of course, is it's not scheduled till March. So the question is, how do we get from where we are today in November to where we want to be? Does that make sense? So now we just want to deal with 1 month at a time. Because if we don't have investment, then there's nothing to really do about that. Like put a shoeline budget or whatever you need to do for ACU. But as far as 1 month at a time, we have agreement as ACU to continue as an SCG client, for right. So we got agreement on that. There, we really just need as a SCG on the SCG side. The SCG needs to calculate value of not being able to be not getting paid from next month ACU income. So again, as I said before, the options are to calculate amount that ACU paid into loan, which could be somewhere between like $500 to $1,000 or more. And then we can also just like, estimate actual value within this is a 38-degree east potential income. Right. So as far as the client work goes, if this is the potential income here, like 15 to 28, and we are estimating $4,000, and starting
time to pause.
month,
please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Starting next month, this could go down to 0. Right? So we need to decide how to update the budget. I think one option is to everything 0, right? So let's look at the options. So I guess we'll just say, we'll call this option option 1. So option 1 certainly could be, let me just here. So option 1 could be just giving away $4,000, right? So SCG and Global 14 could decide to give away $4,000 and take the hit, right? So that's definitely one option. Does that make sense? So if we left everything the same, we could just consider giving away the $4,000 and take the hit. Obviously, with the goal that ACU comes through with the money, right? Does that make sense? So if
Yes.
ACU didn't
Yes.
come through with the money, we would take the hit and lose the $4,000, right? Does that make sense? You guys understand or not understand?
Jay, what do you mean? What do you mean by this giveaway? Is it to take the loss? That's the one
Yes,
you
yes,
mean?
to take loss, yes. So
Mm,
option number 1 could just be, hope that ACU pays in full after the month, uh, but if not, SCG and 14 decide to take a loss of 1,000. Right? Does that make sense?
yes. No. Okay. See.
So this is what I would call the most risky option, and also against policy, right?
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Please,
Okay. Option 2, follow policy and
option 2, we're following policy and cut ACU to 0 in the budget. So basically, we would the expectation until ACU has funds is that all ACU work does not bring in client um, client accounts receivable, right?
mm,
So basically, we would just zero out everything. It would all be 0, right? So that would be option 2. So in the budget, it would say, okay, ACU is $0. And so when we're doing work for ACU, it would still be considered SVG client work, but the hope would be that ACU does get the funds, and we can add back in client work later and get paid. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
would they be percentage? Oh, okay.
Does option 2 make sense?
Yeah, it will be the payment will be after later, right?
I don't understand. The payment will be after later. There's no guarantee of any payment. You understand?
Yeah, the hope that we would
Yeah. So we hope that we would get paid later. Yeah. But that basically in our payroll for the team, the SPG, if we didn't get paid, if we didn't get paid, it wouldn't affect our payroll and our bottom line. But we would be expecting that.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So in this case, we wouldn't be expecting that. All right. So then there's two more options that I can think of. So the next option would be option number 3.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So in this case, what we would do is basically risk half of our value instead of all of our value. Right? So basically we say, okay, so SVG and 14 risk 1/2 of the value, right? So 50%. And basically say we are confident that ACU will come through with at least $2,000, but just in case we would only have lost 2,000 instead of 4,000. Right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So then option 4 is similar. It's just basically saying that we only budget for potential income the amount of the loans, which would be more like 1,000. 1,000, which would be about 25%. And of course, this is the same thing where obviously we would hope that ACU would get the full funds and pay us in full. That's obviously the hope for all of these options, is that the ACU pays us in full, even though we are mitigating our risk. So basically, if we do this $1,000 version, and let's get the calculations correct here.
Okay, sure.
So if we do the $1,000 version, we obviously hope that ACU gets the full funds, but in this case, this would be us basically being willing to be out the $1,000 of the loan, and it would cancel out the loan, and if we didn't get any of this money, and then we wouldn't have to deal with that part of it, right?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So are we on the same page here in terms of the difference between the 4 options? Tay, are you there?
Yes, Jay.
Okay. Do you understand the options or not?
I'm reading. I'm reading option 4.
So so if you look at lines 162 to 165, I would just summarize by saying option 1, 2, 3, and 4 are 100%, 0%, 2%, 5%. This, of course, would relate to relate to and unbust. Well, if we weren't able to pay these funds, then we would end up just, you know, going in more debt and owing more money into this. It could be obviously problematic. If we did this for 3 months, I think it could bankrupt us. Like if we worked for $12,000 for 3 months, obviously for 6 months it would be even more, right? If we try to do 6 months all the way to the event, I think we could go bankrupt if we didn't get paid. It would be all over. So it's a very serious discussion. It needs to be taken very seriously, and we need to make sure that we're protecting ourselves because we're going to deal with this with clients all the time. It's going to be very normal for social organizations to not have their budget available, right? Like a lot of organizations have small budgets. A lot of organizations are going to lose all their money, right? So the bottom line here that's important
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Is that this is really good practice, right? This is just really important for us to be practicing what happens when a client tells us that they're not sure they can pay us at the end of the month, or that if we have any concern about them paying us at the end of the month. Okay? And this is partly why we typically take 50% up front and then the rest when we're done, or we get all the funds up front. Because what we typically do is we just get paid up front and we oversee the money ourselves. So all I'm getting is silence. Like, what's going on? You guys just not understand, or is this what's going on?
No, just deciding, Jay, which
Okay,
one.
and Ateh, what is your thought?
Let me see, G. When I see the options that you link on line 162, you said option one, full 100% expectation for ACU. So we are expecting that maybe if we have to go like a month without payment from ACU have to pay us full amount, right?
No, no. We want ACU to pay us, right?
Yes.
But ACU has no money, has $0. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alberto may or may not get money in the future. That's up to Alberto. But as far as ACU is concerned, ACU has no money, right? So ACU might get an investor, but I've dealt with this dozens and dozens of times. Organizations run out of money. They want you to work for free, and then you work for sometimes many, many months. I've had many organizations owe me tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they don't ever pay you. And you lose
Mm-hmm.
all the time and the money. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes, Jay.
So the point here is that as Umbus and as the core team, we don't, for the next month's budget, we're going to be working and we're going to be tracking our hours and we're going to invoice ACU, but we don't actually know that the money is going to be delivered. So under our policies, we're supposed to do option 2, right? So if we think about the policy tracking, this would be, no policy tracking. And then we say, okay, $0 coming in from ACU unless ACU pays us and actually
Time to
has the
take a
money in the
break.
bank.
Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Like for example, when we go get a client, right? We ask the client, do you have money in the bank to pay for your work? And the answer is yes, we have the money in the bank to pay you. And if the answer is no, we don't have the money in the bank, then we need to be very cautious. That is a very important question to always ask our business client, right? A lot of organizations assume that your client will have the money, but typically a lot of organizations either do a background check or they know who they are or they do a credit check, so they know that the person at least has some funds, right? For businesses, it's a little bit more confusing. For social organizations, the expectation is that it's very difficult to have the funds, right?
Yes.
So we could say that option 4 is 0.25-hour policy tracking. Maybe option 3 is 1 hour policy tracking. And then option 1 would be 2 hours policy tracking. Okay, as far as like understanding severity. Right, so I would say that option 4 is not that against policy because there is a loan. You still wouldn't get any income, but it would cancel out the loan. So technically our bottom line would not change. So as an organization, we would, take the loss on our payroll, right? But we would reduce the total loan that we owed. So our overall bottom line wouldn't change. Does that make sense?
So are we the one owing ACU or ACU will be the ones who owing us?
ACU owes us money as SDG and
Yeah.
the organization. So the current invoice is going to be somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000. We're trying to reduce it with and see if we can reduce that lower to try to make it a less of a burden on ACU.
Okay.
So what we need to do is this needs to be agreed upon for the budget in relationship to our potential income. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yes.
so if ACU isn't, let's just say for the next 3 months, AUCU doesn't have funds to to pay her loans in SVT. So it simply means that we'll have to cut our budget as core team workers, right?
Yes, that is correct. If we don't have the money to cover the payroll, then we need to make sure that we are very, very careful with our time and that we're putting our time into work that we know that is going to bring income in to pay the payroll. If we're not going to get enough income, so let's look at the overall trajectories for the overall organization. So overall, we know that Jurison is currently calculated at, let's take a look at the budget real quick. So Jurison is 6,380. Okay, so Jurison $6,380 per month. Right, so overall, if you take the 630 plus the either 4,000 to 0, so let's say the worst case scenario, option 2, that we're going down to 6,380, that would probably be a cut of about I don't know, $1,000 from the budget or so. At least $500 to $1,000 from the budget. Okay, so if we go with option 2 and follow policy, this would be $500 to $1,000 additional cut to the budget. And we know that our so let's say it's 750, right? So 750, we know the budget's about 4,500. So that would equal about a 16% cut on top of the other cuts. We know we have significant additional cuts to make. So all the rest of these are, as far as I can tell, 0 additional cuts. No required additional cuts, but if we don't do the work or we don't get paid later, it could cause problems later for the next month and other months, right? Because we would be spending all that money and then our total amount of money in our accounts would go down because we wouldn't be bringing in any money from ACU. Does that make sense? When
Mhm.
we're, right? So overall, I would say option 2 is the one that is going to affect our budget the most. Um, I'm basically a pretty not happy about option 1, right? Option 2 and 3 and 4, I think I'm willing to figure out and see what we want to do with it.
Mhm.
Uh, but we do need to get agreement on the team in relationship to our budget because this will affect our budget and our potential income and the payroll. And ideally, the ideal situation is that Alberto would have followed through with what he said, which is that he was going to have the money in the bank by the deadline, and he's basically saying that he doesn't know if that's going to happen. Right? So he has an extra month.
It's 4 o'clock. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So if we had not approved the proposal that we are going to continue the client work, even though the client doesn't necessarily have the money, if we hadn't done that, then it would be against policy for us even to include SVG on the budget in the budget for the payroll. Does that make sense? And that SVG would
Mhm.
then become an external non-client relationship. Okay, but because we approved that policy, we have an extra month to work this all out with ACU. So next month, if we need to cut ACU from the budget, we just have to do that. If we can't get agreement on how we want to move forward with ACU. Okay. But we could get agreement with them to work only for equity. If we're doing equity only work with ACU, then it's just basically anyone can work on it, but it's just not upfront pay for this equity, right? But anyways, we don't need to worry about that until next month. So for this month, we need to figure out what we want to do.
Oh, okay. It will affect this month's budget, Jay, right?
It doesn't
The coming, the
affect
38.
this affects the 38 degree east. 38 degree east
Yeah, okay, so 38
budget
degree.
change for potential. Right? So this is going to affect our 38 degree east budget changes for the potential income, which then directly affects our total budget available for our hiring work.
Okay, let's vote. Mhm.
So are there any other questions or what? I'm gonna say this one probably gonna end up with like 5% cut. Pretty minimal though.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, so Jay, what you're saying is, if option four, for example, if option four passes, then there'll be 0% cut on the budget, or what?
Yeah, no cut.
Wait a second. Oh yeah. If option 4 passes, no, option 1, 3, and 4 represents um, not cutting the budget now. But if we don't get the money from ACU, then we have to do massive cuts later. You get what I'm saying? It's a risk.
Yeah.
right? We're saying we're not going to cut our budget now, pay everybody their full rates, but then if ACU doesn't pay us the money, then we're going to have to do way bigger cuts later. Does that make sense? So this proposal is all about mitigating risk and not trusting anyone. We're not supposed to be trusting anyone. Our policies are that it's all about money in the bank, guaranteed pay. Like we do not typically mess around with risk. So whenever you're dealing with a risk, you have to do cost benefit analysis.
Sorry, Ateh.
Yeah. So you have to do cost benefit analysis. And you have to basically figure out how much risk as a team do we want to take. Also, it also is important to understand that the more risk we take now, the less cuts we have to do now, right? If we don't know if our client's going to pay us and we take the least amount of risk, we do full immediate cuts as soon as possible so that we are taking as little risk as we can. That make sense?
Yes, Jay.
And to just give a perspective of what's going on here, let's say we take zero risk and we put it at $0 for ACU. That will reduce our overall income, but it's only going to cut our budget by 16-20%, right? But the thing is that if we never get ACU money ever again until maybe the event or whatever, like 6 months from now, the overall budget over the course of 3 to 4 months would eventually get cut by as much as 50% because ACU represents 50% of our income. So in a single month, we don't need to drastically cut our money by 50%, right? So when Alberto says, "Oh, this will all
Time
be
for
worked out.
breath.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Please
Don't worry
stop
about it."
and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
When Alberto says, "Oh, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna work out fine. We'll bring in the money." And da 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 da. That's exactly what we're doing. We're not worrying about it. We're only potentially cutting like 10 to 20% of our budget, even though if we were really worried about it and we thought there was no chance of any money coming in, we should be cutting our budget by 50%. That make sense? But obviously,
Yeah.
we're not going to drastically cut our budget by 50% without multiple months warning, right? So it's gonna happen slowly. But basically, if we
Yes.
get no more money from ACU, by the time it gets to the event, our overall budget will need to.
Jay? Hello? Can you hear
Yes.
Jay? Can you hear Jay?
Yes.
I cannot hear.
Anyways, it looks like we have a tie for option 3 and option 4.
Just
But
a
Jay,
minute, Jay.
are you guys getting me?
Yeah.
Hello?
No policy. Yes, we get you. We get you. No
What I'm
policy.
saying is, Jay, normally we're supposed to have, anytime we have a client, we are supposed to have a third party, like a law firm, a lawyer, or whatsoever, that drafts an agreement and then even have an account where the customer has to drop in a certain amount of money that can cover our work for a long period of time before we even take a contract.
Yeah, that's what we did. So we were holding ACU value of $13,000 for the last 4 months, right? So we had all of that money for the last 4 months. It was held in trust,
Mm.
basically an escrow kind of thing, right? But it was actually an escrow with equity value. But now there's no more money left. So there's not going to be money left after this month.
Started.
Line is tomorrow. New budget, right? So our new budget starts tomorrow, and we do not have the funds that we're looking for, right?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. Anyway, so I put a fifth option, which could be 1,500. Maybe this is a good middle ground where we could, it still would be 0% cuts for now, or be 0% additional cuts. We'd still have some cuts, but it would be 0% additional. So I would say that one for me could be a good kind of in between 50 to 25%. What do you guys want to vote on option 5? I think
Expectation from the client. 7. Okay.
It was 1.5.
I don't
we can go over this with the team, but this at least gives us a little bit of clarity on what
what's gonna happen.
expectations should be. So this is the okay, so I think we're done with this topic for now. So obviously this needs to be voted on by the team, but we can address this when we get to it, right?
Okay.
This will be part of our budget.
Who got lost? Ateh?
What's wrong? That page disappeared? Hello?
Oh, okay. I thought I was lost.
All right, so I think we're ready to move on to the next topic.
Yes, Jay.
Time to stretch. Please stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay. Stretch. Taxes. How many minutes, Jay?
Here, let me show
24 minutes.
you what I'm going to be doing here.
Which one?
I just want to share my screen so you see what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, so we haven't finalized our decision on this with the team, right? But we can still move forward with our potential income. So this would be for the 38° east potential income. So I go to the new 38° east spreadsheet to be part of our potential base income. And that would be updating our potential base income with the new values that we get from ACU. Right. Oh, there it was. Okay. So basically, we're updating these values in terms of how much money we actually know that we're bringing in.
Okay.
Right. But I made a mistake.
So which?
What?
So which option did you put there, Jay?
Option 5,
For the
because it has the
meantime.
most
Option
So
5.
we can change this. We can change this whenever we need to change it.
Yes.
So it's not a big deal
Yeah.
changing it as needed. But it's just good to know that you know what the numbers look like, so that we have an idea of what our total potential income would look like. So it brings our total potential income down to like 8,000, um, which is still enough to get by, for our budget. But we're still going to need to make some cuts to the budget, and it's going to be difficult. But at least it's more realistic in terms of whether or not Alberto comes through with the money. And I think it's healthy and good for our clients to understand that if they are not sure about coming through with the money, then we're going to slow down, and we're not going to expect the money to
Yeah.
come in until we have confirmation. And the moment that we have confirmation that the money is there, we can increase this back up to the $4,000 per month. It won't affect anything, but we still need to follow policy and making sure we're doing that. And so this, if
Time
we
to
do
pause.
record with this,
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
if we do move forward with this, this is going to be 0.75 hours of policy tracking. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's
Oh,
go
it's
to
75.
the next topic.
Yeah. Mm.
So do we
Alberto is
want
here.
to? Alberto's here.
Alberto wants to join. He said in the Discord.
Oh, cool. Maybe we could go into
Yeah.
the event.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to Ateh?
He disconnected. He said the internet is disconnected. Who's joined? Who has joined?
Hey, Alberto,
Alberto is here. Okay.
can you hear us?
Alberto, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Alberto.
Yeah.
No, Alberto.
Do you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah.
Now.
Sorry today, guys. I had a fight with my mom yesterday night.
Your mom.
Yeah. People are people. I don't understand why they don't listen. Just everybody keeps treating me like a clown. I don't understand why. Anyways, I'm glad I could make it for the end, I guess, of the session. What are you doing, guys? I don't want to interrupt.
We're like in the middle
Yeah,
of
we
the
were.
session.
Good. Very good. Very, very good.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
We started late, so
Let me take care of the rhythm, okay? Since your rhythm is off.
No.
It's off by a minute and a half.
So so just give you an
Yeah.
update. We started late, so we've only been going for about
Good.
an hour.
Good to know.
We went through a little bit of leadership responsibility and gave Alex policy tracking for canceling 10 minutes late. Got 0.25 hours policy tracking based on our new policy of showing up on time.
Okay. Me too then. Me too. I also need to do this policy tracking.
But you're not scheduled.
Oh, that is correct. I was not scheduled because I'm not scheduled on
You're no longer
Saturday. That is
scheduled
correct.
for
No,
Saturday.
no. But I said I would come. I did anyways policy tracking for not notifying that I was not going to make it.
But it's not against policy if you're not scheduled. People are only required to show up if they are scheduled.
I know. That's why I didn't do policy tracking for not showing up at all. Just did for not
Yeah.
notifying that I was not going to show up. Little
Right.
policy tracking.
Anyways, then we went over the contingency budget and how it might affect our core team budget temporarily in relationship
Uh-huh.
to a contingency. So that we have a proposal for the team. And then we were thinking about going either to the
But
event
but
planning.
guys, give me some credit, please. At least you guys. You're the only people that give me hope in this world. So I'll
But again, it's not
I'll
about
get.
or anything.
No, I know, Jay.
Credit. It's just about
Time
following.
to pause. Please
I
stop.
know, Jay. I'm not
Close
saying
your
that.
eyes.
I'm not
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
We are doing what we are supposed to do. It's correct. I agree. I'm on the same page.
We're proposing an option that would give us 0.75 hours of policy tracking, right? So we're proposing to break policy to
Yeah.
keep the amount of value as high as possible. Okay, that's basically
No.
what we're doing, and to keep it at 4,000 of potential income would be like 2 hours of policy tracking, right? Does that make sense?
Not really,
But we
Jay.
can go through the proposal. If you want to go through the proposal, we can. Otherwise, we can go through it with the team later. So in terms of topic 3, we were talking about either doing the events and listing the decision, or we could go into taxes, or we could do just general AC planning and coordination, although um, we did lose a pay. Are there any
Yeah,
other
she
topics?
said she had some. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to read some of the document with you, Jay.
You
That's
want
the
to go
only
over
thing.
the practice?
Oh, just a little bit. Yeah, just whatever. A paragraph, a section, whatever. Keep going,
Okay.
little by
Do
little.
you want to do that first segment, Joyce, or do you want to talk about the event some first? Or
No, I'm fine. Talked enough. The event is good. Everything is moving forward. I feel it's going great. Now it's more SVG work, in my opinion. Right? Get together some questions. Get together some planning that we can review and we can vote.
Oh, it's
Personally,
okay. It's okay for me.
personally, I would either go into taxes. Taxes. I would go into taxes. Yeah. Let's go into taxes.
we could vote.
And
You guys want to vote?
and the event, personally, I don't know, guys, if you wanted to work on the event, but personally, as client, I think as we said enough for the event. We did 2 sessions basically of brainstorming. Now it's SVG needs to get to work. Like
That's why
Alex,
we would prioritize working on the event. That's exactly
I can
why we're
imagine. Yeah,
working on the event. Yeah.
yeah.
We do the
So
of like getting the list of the decisions and getting everything organized for what we're gonna do.
yes, but I don't think I would be. I mean, I don't want to be there. I don't feel like I should be there. It's not my responsibility at this time, this moment. So, if we want we go into the taxes, absolutely. Let's do the taxes. Or I would like to have
Time to take
just
a
a little
break.
bit of reading.
Please stop.
Moving forward
Write
the
down
document.
whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
That's my.
Okay, so I
my
think it's pretty clear. We want to take a break. We want to do
yeah.
the practice for just a short amount of time. Like
Yes,
let's
short amount.
6 to
A
12
segment.
minutes.
A segment, Jay. A segment, full segment.
12 to 24 minutes, and
Yeah.
then we can
With
work on
with you reading and doing corrections while we go along, right? Read some of the practice by Jay, and yeah, that's it. And
Then we can work on the taxes, and then we can do like a wrap up, right? So for the taxes, what is the desired outcome on the taxes, Joyce?
I wanna have WCTC numbers reviewed
Yes,
and verified so that we can move forward with the
with
form
the form.
verified, so, so that we can
I
move
feel like
to.
I started the form. Yeah.
oh, you did start the form. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is
Started,
that
but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to put because I'm confused. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what to
we need
put.
to review the
last
numbers.
form?
The form is on my computer right now.
And the question
I'm
is, do you
filling
have
it up.
last year's form in front of you?
Yes, I have. I have.
Okay. Cool. So, anyways, for me, the
Cool.
responsibility training is very important to make
Yeah,
sure we're
of
all.
course. So there's training.
But I just want to make sure you have last year's form. So, okay. All right. Anyways, let's
Yeah,
take a
I
break.
have.
We'll come back. We'll work on read some from the practice and then go into topic
Yeah,
three.
agreement, no objections. Let's take a break and start topic three. Okay, Joyce, are you agreement as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
begin
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
You're back?
Hey, Joyce, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Well,
I am here as well. Yeah.
can you get the link to the practice, Joyce? Or I guess go to the website.
Practice.
The website
The
works.
Okay.
main sheet. So I don't know, guys, if
Yeah.
you noticed, but I moved some documents to a private one.
Huh?
Yeah, we've noticed.
You moved?
I want to talk about this because this is, I think this information people should pay, right? So I am. So this is ACU again. This is ACU decision, right? For the moment, since there is no decision, I am doing what I feel is correct. Okay, this is not. I believe that this information is something that people should pay to read. That's my idea. You understand?
For sure. Yeah. No, we can cover
So
that later.
this is something that so I'm adding you guys as editors, and I'm linking it, and then we need this is it's on line 7, and I mean then we choose to it's ACU, this is ACU international property, but my feeling this is something that people should pay to have access. It's value that we want to monetize, okay, because we are for profit, we are a business, things that we want to keep private in order to make money out of it, right? So that's the only thing I wanted to say. We can move forward with the topic.
Okay. It doesn't involve the practice document, so that's still public, right?
No, it's nothing that is related to the practice. That's why.
Cool.
So
All right, and then do we have the link to the website on the
main spreadsheet. No, I didn't see it.
Line 16.
I didn't
Line
see it.
16.
Where? No, but on the main spreadsheet.
The
I didn't see
website.
it in the info tab.
The website?
Yeah, the website.
The
Time to
website.
pause.
Okay, I will link
Please
it.
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I don't know what that yellow thing is, but that was very clear. The colors are 3. The gold, Jay's gold, Alberto's red, and the magenta. It's the only 3 colors that are allowed on the
so you don't like the gold color? We just want to change that to the gold, the
Jay's
gold.
gold. Jay's gold, yes. Jay's gold, which is BF9, BF9F33, and then we can use the Alberto's gold, red, which is FF2121, and the magenta is FF33FF. So these are the only 3 colors that I, again, it's not my decision to take, but this is what I would like to propose.
Cool. All right, so I got the link to the website on line 18.
Yes, thank you. Oh,
and I want to make sure this gets onto.
It's on the main spreadsheet.
The link that you're doing is not the link to the website. That's the link to the edited.
That's the editable link. Yes.
Yeah. So this one.
So, for example, the link to practice PDF, the writing should be the gold. This magenta, it's cool, the image, but the color is not okay. Also, this white, not okay.
What white? What are you talking about?
I would take away this thing, even though it's cool. the image around link to practice.
So you just want the link to practice by itself?
By itself in a box, boxed with the gold, the J's gold. Title, we can keep it the red, Alberto's red, that's it. And the link to more details also either, yeah, this we can do in magenta. Right? The colors are three. Okay, that's it in my, what I want to have. Like, so the background is the real magenta that only we have. Right, is the unity flag. No, it's FQV flag, okay? FQV flag color, magenta, which is the real magenta. But the colors we want to use to edit or to any writing should be as simple as possible. We're going to have J's gold, BF, F, 23.
Time for breath. Please stop and
we
get
have
ready.
Alberto's
Now inhale. 1, 2,
red.
3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Magenta. This is magenta. Boom. This is the red. And this is the gold. We can add the God's gray if we want. That's always allowed as well. BF33. And then we have God's gray, which is C3, C3, C3.
You know how to add just like a shape, like a box or a...
Yeah, I mean, simple, yeah. Simple. When I box, like the so that, and that is the hierarchy as well. You want to keep the hierarchy important. Okay, because yes, like this. Okay. When I use yellow, the yellow is this. F 33. I don't know what yellow this is, but it's coming more and more. You can use that. That's it. These are the only colors that I personally would like to see in, in the website.
So Joyce, I remember you were the one who was supposed to do the practice PDF and get it linked, but I don't see it there. Do you have the link to the practice?
No, I took it away.
Alberto
I
Alberto
removed it.
removed.
Why did you remove it?
Because there was the editing, there was the link to the practice PDF. So there, we're gonna link the PDF when it's ready. I do not want personally, it doesn't even grow in the kindergarten.
I'll be right back.
I would like not want to see the editing document out there because it's sacred.
Okay, I need a minute.
Yeah.
So
Time to pause. Please stop.
Huh?
Close your eyes. Count.
No, I'm
1,
not
2,
good,
3,
Joyce. I was
4,
good.
5. Open your eyes.
I was good. My mom was here. Everything was going well. I had a beautiful day yesterday. And then my mom, I don't know why, she just behaved in a way that killed me. I had a traumatic event. It was very strong, and I'm still processing it. I can say.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people just go with their assumptions and their opinion and their judgment. They don't listen to each other. There's no love. I don't understand. Just this world is it's very difficult to say the least. But we are strong. We keep going.
Yeah.
We will transform it.
Yeah.
Or we will die from it.
Yeah, be strong.
We are going for the win. We're going to win. We win.
Yes,
Just win.
amen.
Amen. Because God is on our side. God will. We are on God's team. We are on God's team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we win. But we got to do the work in the present. That's all we need to do. Stay in the
Yeah.
present and do the work that is in the present. That's it. That we know. Right? We plan, and then we do the work. That's all we need to do. And then we are not in control. God is in control. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're ready to.
Yes, let's go with the reading.
Yeah.
So the official. So I took it away, Jay. I would like to have it linked once it's ready to be linked. The
I
PDF.
heard that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The draft is sacred and it's just for us or whoever gets the link. Also, I would like to review the logo. Something that we should have done maybe yesterday at ACU, but this
What?
logo, this logo, it's not flowing anymore.
What logo?
If you open the practice document,
Oh, the logo that you made. Uh-huh. Yeah.
no, yeah. So I'm gonna cut it for the moment
Time to stretch. Please stop,
to keep what
stand
I have
up,
in mind,
and
but
stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
we can keep that because that's like what kind of how do you say the proprietary image?
Proprietary.
Or maybe no, I took it from internet. Sorry, the first one is the proprietary. Second, the middle one, which is the one I like. I would like to have something like this, but that we have created, so that it's ours. Okay. I don't know what is going on here. How do I cut? Side rotation. How can I cut the image? I wanna leave only the middle thing. Oh, otherwise I'm letting it.
So which link are we on? Can you put the link on
The
the?
official one.
What does that mean? The official one. Can we
Yeah, we
link
have
it on the?
because we have two, three PDFs or documents, right? Now we have the
I
official
understand,
one.
but can we link it onto the notes? Can we do
Yes, I
that?
am doing. I'm doing that. Yeah, 27. Crop image. Okay. 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 This. I want something like this, okay? But which is it's ours. So this is just a screenshot from the internet. Okay. So
We wanna add a logo to the work for that or something, or what do you think?
yeah, I want to have a logo. Yes, I want to have a logo. But
Do
this,
you want to add the logo to the scope?
yes, absolutely. Yeah, we should have a logo. But something
Fine.
simple, Nothing complicated.
Yeah, we
With the,
can
the
work that out.
magenta.
For now, let's just get focused on the practice stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not priority. Not priority. Okay, so I went through in detail up to this. Okay, so we have 1.3 that needs a lot of working, but it's okay. So up to a 1.2, it's perfect. Then we have 2, which we have the introduction, which is okay. It's perfect. Then I was working on 2.1. I got into 2.1. So this is something that we want to go into because there has been some big uh, developments in my understanding about the
Time to pause.
the way that
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Open your eyes.
So the point is this, that it's all about energy, right? So first of all, I want to change this quote. So we can have another quote from Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla said, you want to understand the world, the universe, start looking at it with the eyes of energy, vibration, and frequency. That's how I see everything, right? So we are energy. Everything is energy. So you just need to have clarity on this point, and you become and you have fun. You live in the present. What can I say? So that's very important that we need to include it somewhere. I'm not sure where, but maybe
And
it's
Nikola
important.
Tesla.
Nikola Tesla said the exact words I don't remember now. We can look it up, but he said if you want to understand the universe, you gotta look at it with the eyes of energy, vibration, and frequency.
Yeah, I got that online before. Okay.
So this is a very good quote that we want to include somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. But we need to understand something. For example, if you look at, then we can go into the breathing. So let's go point, let's do section 2, if we are okay. Okay? So that we can start updating, amend the document with the new understanding, the clearer understanding of energy, which we're not accumulating nothing, but we cannot accumulate something that you already have, correct? So that's something that is the biggest development that I have experienced in my whole spiritual dimension. Okay, let's go. Section 2. Page, what page is this? Page 8. Are we live streaming, guys?
Yes.
Let me be sure.
You're the master of your destiny.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Okay, Jay, you want to do the honors?
Yeah.
Take your time.
I'm going to make sure I'm starting in the right section. So 2.1, breathing technique.
No, let's do 2 as well. Start from 2.
Okay.
Practice frame.
All right, practice framework. You are the master of your destiny.
Sorry, Joyce, can you mute?
Okay. It's noisy.
Okay. 2, practice framework. You are the master of your destiny because you are the master of your thoughts. Napoleon Hill, a renowned self-help author known for his book Think and Grow Rich. Scientific research shows that our brains respond similarly to both real and imagined scenarios. It is possible to influence your subconscious mind through imagination based on your reactions to your reality. Therefore, your subconscious mind is integral in producing life experiences. We are what we think. We can develop control over what we think. We can be whatever we decide we think we are. In order to fully experience the practice, first you must get connected to the energies most foundational as possible. the fabric of the universe, or God, if you may. Once you are connected, you start flowing, and that is when the magic happens. Through breathing techniques, you can start accumulating energy. Once the breathing technique
All right,
ends,
stop. This is incorrect. You start manipulating energy. Manipulating energy. All right. Thank you.
through breathing techniques, you can start manipulating energy. Once the breathing technique ends and you are flowing, you are now able to accumulate powerful manipulations of the energies
No,
within and
stop.
all around.
You're not able to control powerful manipulations of the energy within and all around you. Yes.
This is when you start to consciously excite the universe for yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Wouldn't it be and yourself or yourself?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count
Mm.
1, 2,
Or
3,
better,
4, 5. Open your eyes.
better said yourself.
Once you have transformed enough energy, you simply enjoy, allowing your experience to unveil what consciousness means and is capable of subjecting to its wills. You are not a little human, you are something much, much wider.
Three
You are the
times.
essence
Much,
of
much,
God,
much away.
much, much, much wider.
Yes.
You are the essence of God. You are the Son of God. You build the life you want to live.
Yes. Exactly. You just win. You win. I don't want to write that. Doesn't make sense. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Let's keep going.
All right, so I continue to 2.1.
Yeah, if for you it's okay as well. Yes.
Right, 2.1 breathing technique.
Yes.
Connection, linking, ready to manipulate.
Mhm.
Breathe in, breathe out. Everything segmented into threes. Breathe as much as you can. Any divine power is ignited by your breath, as this is the way you concentrate the energy you manipulate in vast amounts before releasing it to alter reality with the grace of God. Once you get to communicate at the required vibration made of the frequencies providing access to these parts of the energies you, the universe. This is a run-on sentence. It's too much.
It's too much. I agree.
We need period.
Where? Where you want to
Uh,
put the period?
so breathe in, breathe out. Everything segmented into threes, period.
Period. Mhm.
Breathe as much as you can, period. Any divine power is ignited by your breath, period.
By your breath. Okay. Breath. Okay. So
This
this.
way, you concentrate the energy. This way, you concentrate the energy you manipulate in vast amounts before releasing it, period.
Okay. Period.
With the grace of God, you alter reality and get to communicate at the required vibration flowing at.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you
That
were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
I would just say communicate at the required vibration,
yes.
period.
Okay. And thus communicate at the required vibration, flowing at the
No, I would put a
frequency.
period after vibration.
Okay. Mhm. Period.
Then the last sentence is, you're now flowing at the frequencies, providing access to these parts of energies to you, the universe. And I don't know what that last word is. It's too
Access
much.
to the wait to the most foundational Most foundational components, um, components that make up the very fabric tissue of the universe.
Nice. I think that might be a record. You turned a single sentence into like 5 sentences.
Yeah,
That's great.
this is something that my father always screamed at me.
Run-on sentences.
Yeah, nonsense.
Anyways, it was a really good sentence. It was just not enough periods. All
Yeah,
right. Shall we continue?
yeah, let's continue.
I would get rid of then and just say focus on breathing in. Fill
Yeah.
yourself completely with breath into the belly. Then fill yourself even more. And even if there's just a little bit more room, just the tiniest bit more. Then breathe
I
out.
don't know if you. I don't know if you want to say this, Jay. There is an evolution, right? So I'm gonna do the video, okay? I'll show you guys. Allora, can you see me?
Mhm.
Wait, wait. You see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an evolution. I don't know if you want to say it, okay? So you breathe in, okay? And you want to feel yourself because you when I breathe in, I take this energy and I push it where I feel that I want to put it, like consciously, right? But this is something more advanced. But the point is this: that you want to really feel yourself in. So you can also, while you do that, it's okay to do like this. Okay, look, I show you. Okay, ready? Okay, so you see, you can also like breathe out a little bit so that you can breathe in more, right? Like this, like. Yes, so you can do that. It's okay. You understand? You can just like because you need to feel that it's like a feeling, right? It's a feeling that it's like the way that I feel it is like God that is asking me to more, more, more. It's not enough. It's not enough. And then when you feel that it's like there is a roadblock that you need to feel yourself in until this roadblock breaks. Then the energy goes everywhere, and you start like feeling like needles all over the place. You're like
Did you say
punctured by
needles?
needles. Yeah,
Yeah.
needles. When and you feel like I personally feel it here, usually here, this side. These roadblocks, I need to feel in and push the energy there, push it, push. So I can do. So it's okay to like let little air out so that you can pull more air in. So I
Yeah.
don't know if you want to write that, but this is
Sure.
something that
Let's add it in.
it's important. Yeah. Okay.
So you could just add in just a line that's like uh,
Yeah. Here, like
a trick. You just
instead
say
of then breathing out between
I
these two
can't
sentences.
I can't actually edit this, so I'll just put it in
Yeah.
the note.
No. Wait. No. Wait. Okay. Now you're able to edit. No. Please edit the document. It's not good.
I think I just need to switch Google account. Let me
No. It's editable to everybody. It's okay.
okay.
It's editable to everybody. It's fine. This
Second.
document can be editable to everybody. It's okay, but I don't want to link it.
Okay, here we go.
The link to the PDF.
So,
So until it's a PDF.
all right, so then here I wanted to add
This.
a trick is that if you
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
you can release a very small amount of air, and then
I mean, it's
and
not
then
it's not a small amount. It depends on you, you know. But the point is that while you're in the process of breathing in, it's okay to also breathe out a little bit, you know, a little bit or whatever you need. But you're still in the process of breathing in.
you can
That's what
breathe out
I have
a
understood.
little bit, and then inhale even more.
Exactly, and you
A
can
trick
keep doing that.
after
You-
you fill your belly. A trick is that, and then comma, after you fill your belly, you
no,
can
it's
breathe
while
out
you feel. It's
and
while
then
you feel.
more.
This is while you feel your belly, you know. Because the point is this: you're feeling your belly, like you're feeling your guts. You can call it belly, but it's the guts. So you're feeling your guts, where and then you push around the energy, but this is above the pay grade of this dog. So, but the point is this, that you need to feel that you are filled, that you have the process of breathing in. It's over, because remember that you want to keep doing this until you don't need to do it anymore. Why? Because I mean, to me, that's the most clear request that God makes to me when I go into like direct communication, is that to he like God wants for me to keep feeling myself in until I can feel that these roadblocks are gone. It's like a request. It's a very strong request that I feel. Keep going, keep more. And so the point is that you're in the process of 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 breathing in, and you can do these tricks to breathe in, and then once there, then you breathe out, and you breathe in, you breathe out. You keep doing it until you feel that you have reached yeah, you've reached I don't know, yeah, the energy is flowing within you, and you understand it, because you start feeling when you breathe in, you're manipulating the energy, you start feeling like needles all over. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. Or you know when you put your hand, you fall asleep with your hand, and the blood flow stops, and you get that that funny feeling.
Well, it's actually it's the opposite of that, because it's that our blood flow is actually already low, and by breathing and expanding, you're actually increasing your blood flow, and so that's very
Yeah.
similar to the. Mhm.
What
And
happens is the opposite, but the feeling is kind of the same.
yeah,
You
exactly.
get
Well,
this
it's the
feeling
it's
of
the
these
same,
million needles that are.
and it's the feeling's the same. It's that your body is getting the energy that it needs, and so it gets all needle tingly. Yeah, of course.
Exactly, needle tingling. Very well
Yeah,
said. Needle tingling.
yeah,
That's when you understand.
yes.
That's when you understand. Like you're doing. You're,
But yeah, like as your body gets more energy into it, just like when you close off, when your body goes to sleep, like your blood gets cut off. As you bring in more energy and more blood, you get that feeling of tingling, even if you already have blood and energy there. Normal. If you inhale and you bring more energy and more blood, you're gonna get more of that tingling. Yes.
yes, but the point is that this tingling is it's just a pleasure, pure pleasure. You know, it's like it's all about pleasure. Yeah? So
Yeah.
when you finally don't have any roadblocks, how I call them, I don't know whether we can find a better term, of course, but that's the way that I can relate. You have these roadblocks inside of you, right? So For example, to me, I have it here on the belly, in the middle of the belly, on the right side. Always have this word like, and so I always need to concentrate there. And so I push the energy there, I push the energy there, I push the energy there while I'm breathing in. Then you start feeling the, how you call it, the needle tingling, and it's just pure pleasure. Pure pleasure, because you feel it everywhere, and it's like, I don't know, it's warm. That's a warm feeling. Feel well. You're wrapped. This warm feeling.
It's kind of like you're saying before, like that you that as you're breathing and getting your posture right and holding yourself and expanding and extending, that it heats your body. You know, that you get warmer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it hits your body. You start feeling. I don't know if so. Again, it's probably above the pay grade of this document, but
Time for
that's where
breath.
we're going to
Please
get.
stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
To feel a fire inside everywhere. Just feel that you're on fire. What can I say? It's inside you. All your cells are going at, I don't know, at the highest possible RPM. I don't know what to say. It's amazing.
Well, so I mean, how does it? Do we need to add anything else here, or do you think it looks good?
No, I think it looks good.
Okay, so shall I read it again?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the focus on breathing in. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Focus on breathing in. Fill yourself completely with breath deep into the belly. Then fill yourself even more. And even if there's just a little bit more room, just a tiniest bit more. A
I
trick
would
is
take
that,
away this and even.
okay, get rid of it.
There's a little more, even if there's just a little bit more room, just the tiniest bit more.
Yeah. The trick, a trick is that after you fill your belly, you can breathe out a little bit and then inhale even more. Then breathe out, first with the nose, then start breathing through the mouth, and then just breathe the rest out from everywhere, mouth and nose.
Okay, so this is something that we need to include now. Because when you breathe out, it's very important. Okay, you throw out like you're so full, you're like exploding. So the first is like you throw out, but then you wanna go into the, and this is where you really start altering reality. Now you need to go into the frequencies. How do you do that? With the aum. When you breathe out, you breathe in, then you. So while you breathe out, you do this. Because here it's going to be natural. You get into the frequency. You start doing the frequency. That's it. You do the frequency. So it's super important.
Okay,
It's
well that
something
relates
really
to
great.
keep saying "I love you" over and over as you breathe, and you could
No,
also
this you say it inside of you to lose the focus.
we could just add "om," right?
Yes.
Just saying "om."
Which when you say it sounds
So
like
do you want to?
but it's aum.
Yeah. So do you want to delete the "I love you" and add "om"
No, that's
instead?
very
Time
important.
to pause.
You
Please
just say
stop.
that
Close
this is
your
what you
eyes.
think.
If you want
Count
to,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
you want the "om" before or after the "I
No,
love you"?
okay. So the fact is that you need to focus. How do you focus? Because your brain starts thinking about bullshit. Let's say, no, sorry the term. You don't want to do that because you need to connect. You need to see the magenta. You need to see the magenta. For me, it's magenta. Maybe for you, it's another color. Magenta, right? So the
Yeah.
brilliant magenta that starts. There we understand you're doing things correctly. Then this magenta expands and becomes everywhere, everything. But the point is this: in order to maintain the focus to your third eye, because you're trying to visualize your third eye, you say, "I love you, thank you, God, I love you." I mean, good thoughts. Thank you, I'm sorry. The usual mantra, right? Thank you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. But here you can just say, I love you, thank you. You want to stay more focused on the thank you and the I love you part of the mantra, because the other part is more, yes, can relate to other feelings. I'm sorry for what? For something bad. No, so you don't want to keep that here in this situation. So you want to say, I love you, thank you, I love you, thank you, is working very well. But this is the way that you stay focused. Easy. No, it's an easy way to stay focused. Okay? Do not go wander around with your mind and thinking about the session you just had with Jade, for example. No? So, that's very important, and it's just the framework, the surrounding, but this goes inside your brain. It goes inside your brain. What you do is that the aum is say. The stronger you do it, because when you breathe out with the aum, first of all, the aum kind of controls the amount of breathing out. So the breathe out is going to go long. It's going to be long. You want it to be long so that you can your consciousness can vibrate it, can find the right frequency. And so you do breathe in and then and the last part just everything. And that's where you focus on altering reality with this noise.
Time to stretch.
Noise that you
Please
make,
stop, stand up,
going
and
to-
stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Whatever I don't know. It's still difficult for me to explain some sense.
All right, so I wrote, keep saying I love you, thank you over and over as you breathe.
Keep
Find the right
thinking that.
frequency.
This is thinking. Those right say it's thinking. You're thinking that. Like,
Keep thinking,
thinking, yeah.
I love you, thank you over and over as you breathe. Find the right frequency, say om, and connect the vibration with the breath.
Yes, it's so the A is very small, so it sounds like no? But
Yeah, well, that's why the A is just one,
Aum.
and then you have
Exactly. It's just one. Exactly, there you go. I do like this.
Wait, but should
The
we say that?
The A is one, the U are trees, and the M's
Say
are
om out loud, right? Say om out loud.
loud, as loud as possible.
As loud as
1, 2,
possible.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So you have 1A, 3 U's, and 7 M, or
Perfect.
9 or 12. Or, point.
All right, shall we continue?
Yeah, please.
All right, keep the, well, I already read that, so I'll go on. Belly breath, breathe into the gut. You need to expand your belly as much as possible. How do you understand when you're connected? The goal is to get your belly as large as possible to grow and grow until you are about to explode. And then it doesn't expand anymore, and your body tells you it wants to do something else. Your body tells you it wants to do something different. Start feeling this energy, very strong, long breaths. Start feeling this energy, very strong, long breaths. This is the connection, linking and building yourself to be ready to manipulate your energies, right?
Yes,
Vibrate.
and now it's that here's something that maybe we wanna include here or later, but sorry for interrupting. But this is something again that I just figured out. Okay, so when you do the breathing, the exact breathing technique, breathing technique is that no, fill in as much as possible. We try to keep it in 3 components. No, so and then the last little bit, and then the almost in the middle, and then the end is just the last. This is the breathing technique. Once you're done with that, then you go with the flow.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your
And the
eyes.
interesting part is here you use the AUM, but not like very professional, if you let me the term, like, but you mainly use just It's amazing. So when you're connected, you're not need to do a like this. You just need to do and it's just the end. So this is important because that's where you actually are having fun for real. But I don't know. It's something. I don't know if you
So
want to write it.
do you want to write that here? That basically after you're done, or you need to continue the breathing anymore? Or I think we already wrote that somewhere else, right? Or to write.
Yeah, you don't continue to read anymore, but you want to keep continue doing the vibrations.
Okay.
You want to continue that, but you don't need to do you just need to do
Let's put that at the end. Let's say once you complete your breath, you can stop the.
I would maybe put it in the next at the beginning of the next section, 2.2, because here you're flowing. It's just M. You start directly with the M. You cut A and U, you go directly with the M. That's how you communicate. That's how I communicate with God.
So once you complete your breath to fully
Preparation.
connect, right?
Yes. Once you complete
You
and
can
once you
stop
complete
and say,
enough breath technique, the complete
basically what we're saying is that once you're connected, to continue the connection, you don't need to put as much energy and effort into it. The connection will continue.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, Jay. Yes, exactly. You don't need all this effort anymore. You're just connected, but you need to keep the link.
Yeah, exactly. Well, all right. So I think
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
okay. I think we are good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So are we ready to maybe wrap up, check out? Do we need to continue on to the next
No, I
section?
think we're good. No, we can wrap up.
All right, cool. Very good work, though. We really did got a
Yep.
good segment for sure on that.
Yes. Great. Ready. Ready to wrap up. Wrap up. So Jay, I don't know, I wanna say it in the wrap up. I would like to, so we have the first proposal that was good, super good, which is the separation between the efficient and the setup training work. Good. Now, I would like to have some half pay stops. I don't know where we want to look at that. It's something we should keep in mind so that we prioritize.
Um, I think I think it's all about the decision making in relationship to the event. So the easiest half pay stops to do is once we get agreement on the event to move forward, then we just have to create a series of pay stops in relationship to the actual event because that's a major deadline, right?
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
So that will be part of the decision making and the list of decisions for the event. So that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about, which you said you want us to do that without you, which is just kind of going over all of the list of the decisions that need to be made to finalize the event, and we can add the
Right,
deadline.
right.
Yeah, so the deadlines is a essential required decision that will need to be made to move the event forward. Yeah.
Correct. I mean, next steps, SDG needs to schedule it. Make sure that we have something ready for Friday, in my opinion.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So
Maybe
I'm
we
not.
could prioritize some ACU for Monday Hydra. I need to go to the bank. Remember Monday Hydra in
Yeah,
Andromeda? I need
you
to go to
need to
the bank,
go to
but
the bank.
the rest of the time I could work on ACU.
Yeah, I can work on payrolls or something else.
Mhm.
But I don't want to be involved. Okay. I don't want. I want to sure, but it's not good. I would like not. And Jay, so how are you? What's your schedule? Can we
I think I
schedule?
might. I mean, I guess I might be down to work on payroll a little bit more, but overall, I'm done for the day.
Really? No. Mm.
Well,
Let's
it's
let's schedule
Saturday.
something. I know. That's why. Saturday is the day I work the most. It's more
The
Sunday.
most. I thought this was the day that you canceled.
Yeah, I cancel because I'm usually with my kids, but since my mom is here, I'm seeing my kids every day now, so that's why I
Well,
did not cancel.
I have been I've
Like
been
we went
going
for a long.
I've been going since Hydra nonstop.
Yes, I know, I saw.
Yeah.
Can we check in on Discord maybe 1 hour from now? Maybe we have some session.
Sure. I mean, for
Let's
me,
see.
I'm like, I part of me feels like I probably have 10, 20, one more segment now I could do. And then I don't know, maybe in a couple hours from now, I just don't know. It just all kind of depends, but I might just be tired. Saturday nights just get, more difficult as the night goes on. So,
I don't know, Jamie. You're going for some time now. We're in the wrap up, so let's just wrap this session here.
okay.
And then we check on later. If you are, better. Otherwise, I'm going to be working on taxes, so the point is that it would be better to, to check up on you before I go into work that I could save because I already gave you guidance.
Can we review real quick the WCTC numbers?
No, it's not real quick. That's the point. It's not real quick. Not something that you do real
Why don't you
quick.
just send me the link in Discord?
Okay,
Yeah.
Jay.
If you can do that, Jay, and send us your guidance, I
Time to
will be
take a
working
break.
individually then.
Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Joyce, send me please the form that you have up to now so that I can take
Yes.
from there and I will try to get this work, all right? Or the form
Oh,
drafted
no.
and ready for review. Hmm? Well,
Yes.
yes?
Yes. I replied to you that time, and I will add now the form to my
Thank you.
replies.
Yeah, and the form that we have so far so that I can take it
Yes.
from there and I will try I will do my best to try to get the form ready for
Okay.
review.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Hyper evaluation, Joyce, don't forget.
Okay.
Julio, and then we also need to do our value tracking. I've been trying to get used to documenting the value tracking throughout the session. So I believe the session was 2 hours for those who were here the whole time, but I
For
could be off.
me,
I don't know what I would have 45 minutes to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 45 minutes, but I don't really track ACU, so it's okay. I'm gonna put it in anything, okay? It makes more sense to me.
But you can track it in ACU time. It's the same thing. It's putting it in anything.
Yeah, you told me, but the other day it didn't work, so did you fix that?
It did work. We fixed it because I was doing the calculations for the first time for you.
Okay, thank you. So it's fixed. Now this,
It's fine.
okay. So I'm gonna track 45 minutes, 0.75.
Yeah.
ACU documenting practice. Jay. We're still on half pay stop, Jay, so I think there is a mistake in mine.
What does yours say?
0. I'm fixing it.
Yeah, just fix it. Also, next month I already did all the updates to change everything to the new model of percentages. So I fixed that. It was exciting.
November.
Yeah, that's probably just left over from the end of last month. Yeah, so all that should be half based on.
But we are not on the. I already updated
The
the
6th
30.
day. Are we in the 6th day? 6th day, no?
Today is day 7.
So Jay, can you give me an update on payrolls, please? On Hydra, did you get to work on the base equity, the list? What happened?
We did go over a little bit, but not very much. Mainly, I focused on Mamoon's goals. I focused primarily on the 38 degree and I have a new proposal for the updated deadline for
I'm looking at
the
your screen.
that I'm actually quite excited about. So this is the new proposal here.
Interesting.
Is the updated deadline. So basically, what I want to do is I want to make. I'm trying to get back to the wrap up. Where are we? Is this? My God, why I cannot wrap up. Here we go. All right, wrap up. I'm going to put it here down in line 42 in the wrap up. So basically, I think that the setup needs to be completed by the new moon because if the setup is not completed by the new moon, then we're not
Yeah,
ready for the next.
before.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I want the deadline for setup by the
Makes
new
sense.
moon. I obviously like. I'm just going to delete this one because I don't like this one. So this is it here. So it's line 52, right? So and I also put this in the proposals channel. So
Yeah.
setup 90% takes off by the new moon. Then you have equity for tape moon. You go through all the other payrolls. Then you could either add reimbursement.
But Jay, I like the proposal from before where you have a lower, okay, by the new moon actually, since you're still in the, it's before the end of the month, I would keep a lower like you did before. And then for the first 8, then it's 90%.
Well, no, the setup is the most important
I know.
of all of the. So the setup gets the highest pace up, and the new moon is actually the beginning of the month.
Yeah, but the new moon is not the beginning of the month. It's also the end of the month. So the fact is,
But this represents
the,
the beginning.
the new moon deadline should be like 45, like you said before, 45%. Then you have 3 days to complete the setup, otherwise it's 90%. That was making more sense. Because when
I
you're,
did have that as an option as well. I did make that option.
the one you deleted. The one you just deleted.
Yeah. This was another option. Yeah, the one I deleted.
I like this best.
Yeah. So this one, one of the things that's the main difference here is that it obviously
End
It's
of
4 o'clock.
break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
it gives a full week for setup and it gives a full week for base upfront pay, and then everything else gets 3 days. Whereas the other one gives an extra week for past payrolls. So I like the idea of taking the extra week for past payrolls as opposed to an
Ah,
extra week for upfront
interesting.
payrolls. Yeah.
Okay, let's
But
discuss
anyways,
this
these are
option.
just different options. I think that's all very interesting to consider, but I do think that the deadline should be the new moon to have the setup
Yeah,
ready by.
I agree. I agree.
And
Joe, I have a question.
what?
Why format? Why in line 7 is 0?
Line
Is full
7?
stop? Is it full stop today?
No, that's just left over from last month. Yeah.
Ah,
Because last month we were, this is also part of the setup. We probably should go through and make sure all of the half pay stops
correct.
recalculated. So
So I just copy what to do? I'll copy and paste the 1/2, or is there a formula or something?
no, you just put the number. You just put 50, 0.5. Just write 0.5.
Point 5. Point 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it should automatically turn orange.
Yes. Good job. Yeah, you've done so much for this
So
payroll.
when I updated to half, automatically turned orange. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good, no?
I thought you did it. It's automated. Amazing. Really cool.
Very good.
Congratulations. Amazing.
Good job.
Yeah, amazing job. Good is not. Doesn't. It's amazing. It's amazing. Use the correct
So
adjectives.
November.
This is amazing. I don't want to hear anybody whining when everything's. I don't want to hear anybody whining about payrolls anymore, right? Yeah. Because then there's really no more excuse for us to not do the work.
Especially with these new payroll deadlines. I mean, oh my goodness, this
Huh?
is insane.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but I mean, the point is that people are gonna start whining. Ah, the deadline, there's to that, but everything is there. Just, anyways, okay. I'll let you go, guys. I know that you had a long day.
There's
I
one
woke, I, I
person
woke
who
up 2 hours ago. Great.
2 hours ago.
2 hours.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Ciao.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank
Okay.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Matsuri. Yeah, we're all done finally.
This session is no longer being recorded.